Summer has unofficially arrived here in the U.S., but unfortunately, not all swimming pools and beaches are fully available to Americans hoping to enjoy them. Lifeguard shortages in states including New York and Michigan have forced some municipalities to reduce operating hours for beaches or close them altogether. New York City alone, officials say a total of 600 lifeguards are needed to patrol beaches, but only 230 are currently working. In response to the shortage, the state is devoting $5 million into hiring more lifeguards. Let's bring in Wyatt Werniff. He's the national spokesperson for the American Lifeguard Association. You know, Wyatt, I worked at a pool as a teenager. I was front desk, okay, letting my nerd flag fly. But essentially, why is it getting harder and harder to fill these? I mean, the American Lifeguard Association says a third of public pools were closed or only opened sporadically last year because of this.
Yeah, that is an issue, but let's first address Memorial Day is a very special day for us, not only to remember the service members that we lost and those who haven't come home, but also the conclusion of Beach Safety Week, and the beach is open. So yes, rip currents are our biggest concern out here today right now. And it is concerning that we do not have a lot of lifeguards coming out like we used to back in the day when I was a lifeguard. But it's because mainly I think the COVID impact was devastating. And then a lot of people turned to jobs that were like retail and restaurants, and they were making the same pay. So I think that lifeguards are not getting the respect that they're due.
So tell me, this is your pitch here. Why should people go be a lifeguard instead of at a restaurant or retail?
Well, you know, it's bigger than a pitch. When I became a lifeguard, we had Baywatch on TV. And it's a lifestyle. You know, we wanted to live a life like that. We don't have a shortage with police officers and fire departments because you have CSI and you have fire 911 and stuff like that. It was all about the lifestyle and saving someone's life and then having a rewarding return where you're out on the beach, you're staying healthy. It's an amazing job. And like I said before, it's being overlooked. The fire and the police and EMS are your public safety that we know today, and they have benefits and they have career jobs. Lifeguards don't have a career path forward. We're that fourth element, and we should be respected as that. The communities need to invest in their lifeguards. They need to pay them better, give them incentives to come out and have this wonderful lifestyle. But it's also very important for tourism. It's important for the economics of our community and also our residents. We need lifeguards.
Yeah, we do. And I mean, it is such a great job. So enjoyable. So much training goes into it, too. I mean, you mentioned EMS and some of our other first responders. I mean, this is absolutely a profession, summer job or profession that just deserves that respect. You know, what do you think state and city officials should be doing to address this shortcoming?
Well, look at this. Lifeguarding is the only EMS that actually we prevent things before they happen. We're pre-water detection. We actually sit out on the beach and we look for things before they become a problem, and you have to dial 911. We don't have to have a whole lot of assets to do that. Just one lifeguard can kind of monitor the beach here. What the community needs to do is take a deep look into what lifeguards provide. You know, we actually have almost every year financial issues and budgeting issues. Well, if you had robberies and fires and people getting hurt like we do in this community, we had 14 drownings last year. They wouldn't hesitate to hire more police and fire and EMS, but they still worry about where they're going to get the money for lifeguarding. And it's a shame. Lifeguards are very crucial to what's going on in this environment that I'm sitting in right now. If there's not a lifeguard here, and what we've had to do is our county and our community, as well as our Rotary Club, help implement these flotation stations. Our nearest lifeguard's a mile and a half that way.
Wow.
And 26 miles that way.
Wow. I mean, you're so important, and you're right. I mean, the funding, these municipalities need to find it because, as you mentioned, I mean, need some of these waves and people not necessarily with, you know, the expertise of swimming. You guys are needed. And thank you very much for your time today and also what you do. Appreciate you, Wyatt Werniff.
Always swim in front of a lifeguard. Thank you.
Thanks.